Welcome back, this is Nerd Dad on episode 28 of our Factorio playthrough, and we were just kind of finishing up our ore processing here, and I'm pondering what our next steps might want to be, and I've been thinking a little bit about maybe we should look into lasers this episode and see what we can do there. So I think we'll add that down by where we have our red fast inserters, but we had mentioned last time we were just going to clean up these miners that don't have anything on them here, just to kind of give us a visual of what is left. And I see that some of these have got a little bit. That one doesn't have anything. This one's got 127. This guy's empty. This one's empty. They're just slowly plucking them off here. Yeah, that guy's done. He's done like dinner. How's everybody else doing? Looks like these guys all just have a smattering, but the line's full. And that's okay, because we can live with all that. Okay, I think we're okay there. And let's go and take a little look. Oh, let's just hit our Alt key and show what we're building. And let's get down over here and see what we can do about some lasers. Now, where is our steel? We have steel coming in right here. The other thing I've been thinking about a little bit is getting more robots into our system here and starting to kind of build up our system a little bit for robotics. So, it's just because everything's backlogged. I think we have the capacity to build up a few more robots and kind of help us in the long term here. And the other thing we need is trash slots. Whoa, and we're not learning any tech, so you know what we're going to do is we're going to get trash slots because we really need to be able to trash some stuff. And by trash, we mean send them to the warehouse. Okay, so I think what we'll do to first start here is we're going to just turn this this way. And we're going to just change this up just a hair. We're going to bring her down here like that. And just on the edge there. Bring this one up like this. Not sure what we'll do with this dead space here, but we'll leave it for right now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, I want to do this there's a couple ways I can handle this. Oh, what shall I do? What shall I do? Actually, let's do it this way. We'll change our, I got to be careful doing it that way. Okay. What we will do is we will change our mind. We're going to turn this circuit, and we're going to make these two okay. Ponder. We will make you two fine fellows. I'm trying to figure out what this I was thinking it was an oil spill on top of my head, and I'm like, where's this oil spill falling around? I didn't realize it was the shadow from the robot. That's just fantastic. Oh goodness. Okay. I thought there was oil over here somewhere. I didn't know it moved. Yes. The fun that is me. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're going to convert those two. And we're going to change this one. And what we want to do here is just bring in this line a little bit further like this. And then we'll change this one. Oh, I'm having troubles getting the cue to work because too much stuff in my bag, so I really do need to just find a box like that. And maybe, just maybe, I can get some stuff out of my bag here temporarily. Okay, so this is going to start building like crazy, just because, well, we're not really in a position to do what I'm ready to do quite yet. Okay, you, sir, need to come over one more space, like that, and then you can come down. And yep, and you can go something like, I think that'll work. I think we're there. Do a little jump and turn you. Oh my goodness, did I just really do that? I'm afraid I just did. Well, that was everything it was not supposed to be. Oh boy. Let's try doing it over there then. I know better than to do that with a underground belt, but, well, lessons are hard. Can we pick any of these up? Probably not, eh? Oh, we got lucky. Yes, I know I'm full. I can't pick those robots up even though I want to. Okay, why am I doing all this? Nobody really knows, but what I want to do is grab a couple of blues here, and I want to grab, this one lovely piece of circuit wire. We actually want two. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. And what can I get rid of? Let's just place that right there so I can get my one circuit. You're going to be just really nasty about this whole thing, aren't you? Oh my goodness. I really hate when this happens because then you have trouble just kind of doing anything. Don't let your bags get full, people. This is one thing we should never let happen. Okay. We're going to drop a couple things in here. Let's just get a bunch of stone in there. Get that out of the way. Get this out of the way. Now, of course, what's going to happen is my robots are going to bring me a bunch of stuff I don't really want at this point in time because I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. Okay. And that's okay. Okay. So instead of doing everything off this box up here, what we're going to do, I'm going to pull this box offline in a sec. We're going to grab a little bit of power. And then we're going to do... we're going to change this a little bit. We're going to tell this to actually start reading into the network. And, assuming I didn't put those on the power pole, we should be looking at the network. Connect to the network, please. There we go. So we've connected it up to the logistical network. And why is that not doing what it's supposed to do? Why am I having troubles? Okay. I know what I'm doing. Sure I do. When we click on our RoboPort, we have Read Logistical Network Contents, and we can also read this robot statistics. So, what I want to do is I don't want to do what I'm about to do here based on what's in the network. It's more about the robots at this point. So you can see we have available logistical robots as X, and that means, what can you use based over what is flying about. So you can actually say, if my logistical robots is at like 5, add some more available so that I can get some more into the system. Or you can base it on your total, which is why I usually base it on my total and just try to keep my totals at a certain number. But you can do it either or. So we're going to use Y for our logistical, and we're going to use T for our construction bots. So we're going to come to this one here, which should be our logistical. If we walk up here, we're going to build logistical, and they're going to come down to this path here, and we're going to say, if Y is less than, I don't know, 300. Let's just go with 300 for right now. Then start adding me. Now we lit up because our logistical network, if we look, available of number of robots is 153. So we're going to try to double the number of robots we have for logistical. Now we see in construction we have 324, and what we're going to say to it is, give us 500 of those puppies. So we're going to come over here and we're going to say, I believe it was T for construction, and we're going to say if it's less than 500, start building me, give me some more of those. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull the logistical wires off of this, the rest of what we got here. So I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Hard to tell with what's got wire. I know sometimes it's hard to tell which wire's running to where. So I'm running this one off of here and it went to there maybe. There we go. And no, and that one's going to over there and out. So now if I snip that one, we're still connected to somewhere. And this one's still connected to somewhere. What have I got these all connected to? My goodness, sometimes it's hard to tell what you've got connected. There is another way for me to do that. It's just pull things up and do it. I thought I could do it quickly, but if it's going to be nasty, then what we'll do is we'll just say, you know what? Forget you. Just put a new blue one in. If that's where you're going to be. And forget you. We'll just build another blue one. And that must be the power pole. So we'll say, forget you. And get rid of the power line that way. So sometimes it's just about, you know what? If everybody's going to be mean and run all sorts of stuff, and we'll pick up all these robots, and we'll just say, okay. If it was too hard to figure out where those wires were going, we'll just do it this way. Old school, and just pick everything up. So, I struggle with those sometimes, and I just say, you know what, it's easier just to wipe it all out. Okay, so now we've got the logisticals, and we should be seeing, why am I not getting, oh, yeah, because we forgot to feed the other side of the line. So we'll just get a little bit going in here. Not too much. Just a little bit less, please, sir. Okay, and hopefully those will start pulling in. And we can see the combat's all backed up. Why this isn't feeding here, I don't know. We got 500 in there. We shouldn't. What's our problem? Anybody? Oh, we're not reading or connecting to the network. And if logistical robots is less than 500, I'm not sure what I did there. Did I do that to the wrong arm? I don't think I did. And connect to network. Yep. Enable, disable. And you can see we can connect to network. Good. So what we've done basically is we've got both of these up and running, and I can throw a few of these bots that I'm carrying. I don't need to carry more than probably about 20 or so on myself. So we'll throw those in. Now the one thing that won't happen is what you'll find is, well, you may be asking for a bunch here. Until they're actually doing something and they get out of here, they may not go anywhere. So this isn't always the best way of doing this. Sometimes it's got its faults in that my network may say, hey, look, I've got, well, my network actually says I've got 523, but my network may come along and I'm just kind of checking our logistical. So we see our logistical right now says it's got 258, and this is trying to feed, but there's no room left. It's just full right up. So until we actually start pulling off of this, it won't catch up. But it's okay, because when I'm doing those numbers, I'm assuming that while I'm doing it, right? So if I'm really in a hurry, what I'll do is I'll do this differently. But right now, it's good enough. Okay, that's enough about doing logistical networks. So let's build some lasers. I really don't want to pull off this line. This is about building robots and goodies, and let's keep that nice and compact. What do we need for lasers anyways? We need batteries, green circuits, and steel. Now, we know we've got batteries coming down here. What we could do is we could bump our batteries all the way across here, and maybe we'll build our lasers right here, so it's a nice straight line. It does leave us a bit of a vacancy in here, but you know what? I don't really struggle with having vacancies. You know, if I've got a big area, I mean, look how much space we've got. We've got so much space. Yeah, it might cost me a little bit to run it, but I always can find a way to fill space. It's never really an issue, so I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to just pull this line down, say give us a bunch of batteries, and we'll build our lasers down here. And besides, we want to have our lasers down where we're building the rest of our guns and ammo, which is in this area. I mean, this is our guns and ammo here, and who knows, maybe we'll build rockets and things in here. I'm not too sure about that, because that would mean running explosives down. But we can think about it. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It's all up to what we want to do at any given point in time. That's the thing I think, you know. It's the nice thing about games of any sort. You can kind of just do what you want. I don't like the games that are linear and it's kind of like you have to go here. It's probably why I prefer all open world type games. I don't like being led down, you know, by a certain path. Okay, let's go take a look. We were going to bump this across here. Now, we might have a little problem with this, so why don't we see if we can straighten this. We're going to have to run our bag's a little bit full again. Have we got those trash slots yet? Yeah, we should have trash slots. Don't we have trash slots? Auto trash. There we go. Okay, get rid of the wood, please. We really don't want wood in our bag. And what else don't we want in here? Well, we actually kind of want, you know what we can do is we can get rid of some of these logistical robots we're carrying around, because frankly, we don't really need them on us. It's kind of handy to have a few on you just when you say auto trash. I think they'll pull out of auto trash. Actually, they didn't do that time. Oh, if that's not going to happen, let's get rid of them. Okay, and now we can pick up this. There we go. And what I'm thinking is we will just kind of, because this is the yellow line, we'll just bump it to here, but we want to jump 5 lines here, which we can't do with the yellow, so we will use the red just to kind of jump a little bit further, because I believe it goes 6, so we can jump quite a long way with it. So there we go. A nice another advantage to having those sort of faster transport belts. So there we go, and there we go, and we just get that with battery. Okay, so that's going to be one side. Now we want to get closer to this area here if we can. We're not going to be too close, but let's start thinking about these lasers. And I'm thinking maybe we were going to go a little bit hog crazy. Let's see what 4 does, and then let's see about maybe throwing 8 on line. So I'm just going to kind of line this up a little. Could have done it probably easier just by marking it one zone. And where do we want those lasers to come out? Let's put them out on this side, and we'll bring the we'll bring them out this side, and that way allows us a nice curve on the steel there. It looks like we can get the greens down. We can run 2 thick lines, and the other thing we're going to want to check out here is what takes a lot of what, and it's actually an even split. It's 20 to 20. So if we split the line, it means one inserter's got to do all the work. On the other side, if we do 2 lines, it means we've got slower red inserters working for us, but I think that's the path we will take. So we've kind of thought that through a little bit, and now we're going to come in and just kind of quickly do our... Now we could use stack inserters and all sorts of things. I don't typically do that for factories. It doesn't seem to really be worth it. I only really use the stack inserters for trains and things, but it doesn't mean we couldn't use them if we wanted to, you know, speed up the process somewhat. And then we're going to... Did I just use red? Did he just waste red? He did. How dare he? Okay, and... just get, it doesn't really matter. So since it doesn't really matter to us, it might matter when we get up there. No, it's actually all pretty clean. We're in good shape. Do we have any splitters? I think we just picked some up. Run this one right down here. This will be our steel. And this one's going to be our green circuits. And another one there. And another little splitter right there. And just quickly connect that. And this quickly, we've got ourselves some lasers coming. So let's do that. And just get those in place. Throw on some blue inserters on this side. Get some reds on this side. Going out. This will be our load for our batteries. And then we'll just have our lasers coming out this way. And I'm not sure yet where we're going to put these. I just don't like really feeding product back to my bus too often, unless I'm going to use it for something else. So you've probably been able to tell that already. I kind of like to make sure it's not crowding it up. Having made that mistake many a time, eventually I have learned my lessons. Eventually. I didn't say it was a quick process. Okay, and we got a little bit of power right there, and look at us go. Now, question. How fast are we sucking up those batteries? Way too fast. Look at those batteries. We're not even getting them down to the next level until we're building. So it's going to be a staggered process. It's going to load one end, and then it's going to load the other. It's going to load one, it's going to load the other. And that actually isn't going to be too bad, but I'm not too sure we could actually get 8 online here. It's going to be interesting. How long are these taking to build? What's our process? I'm just going to have to look in my bag. Whoop. E for lasers. 20 seconds. It's an atrocity. Well, maybe we could if we actually doubled up this line. Do we have the capacity to double this line? Let's go take a look. If we have the capacity to double this line, it would allow us to pull some more of that oil off, which I wouldn't be too abject against. It wouldn't bother me. I would not be sad, because I don't think we're really, well, look, we're not really getting, I mean, we finally started drawing off the batteries, and it's not like it's doing great. We could build another line of it. It just means we have to kind of split off this line, and I think we probably could do that if we wanted to. What else do we need? I can never remember what we really need batteries for in the long haul. I know we need them for lasers, and I think we... what else do we need them for? We're not going to need them for that. I'm just kind of thinking forward. What else do we need? And everybody's screaming answers. Yeah, it's not that. Just kind of taking a little peek here, but if that's about it, I mean, you know, this is fusion nuclear, reds. Definitely don't need them for tanks. That's nukes, rockets, and we're basically done. So I don't really see us needing it for too much else. You know, we're pulling off what we are for robots, and I have a feeling I'm missing something else. I feel like there's one more main component that pulls batteries, but I'm just not recalling what it is. So, oh, you know what it is? I think it's yellow science packs. That's the puppy. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's going to be, where do we get our yellow science packs for? Actually, I think we might have just learned it. Do we have a yellow science packs? Let's take a look. Oh, we're actually doing it right now. There it is. Yeah, batteries. I knew we needed them for something. There we go. It's our yellow science pack. So we're going to still want quite a few batteries. So if that is true, and we're already pulling off there to get lasers, why don't we quickly get ourselves some more of these? Okay, can we quickly, do we have the resources? 5, 10. We're going to want to quickly build that up. How are we doing? Okay, we're getting there. We're just going to need to wait for these to be built really quickly. And we can start laying out the mirror image of that side. In fact, why don't we use blueprints? Because it would be so much easier. I think it's not going to be perfect, but it'll give us it'll give us something to work off of at least. And we do something like that. And we're just go check, and then we'll just reverse it, and it will be something like, we just want to get those. Why is this not lining up? Because I've got the blues in a different way. So the pipe's a little bit goofy. I kind of knew it would be, so we're going to have to do a little bit of work on this, but that's okay. We'll just do a Q here, and just let it start laying it out, and then we can start, we're going to remove chunks of it. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of get rid of all this pipe on the front end here. We can pull that back into our bag, and we'll just repipe the front end. If we have to rerun the pipe, that's not a big deal, but at least things will start lumping into place. And our track's going to be backwards, our transport belt, but that's okay. We can just kind of lay it out the other way. We'll just do that. And there we go. So that's we're getting there. At least we got the inserters in place. Now we're going to start thinking about this pipe, and I'm not too sure. I know we have a pipe place. Oh, unfortunately, we really do have to get those passive... I said I was going to get passive provider chests built, and then I just kind of wandered away from it. I lost focus. Yeah, I lost my focus. Okay, let's... Yeah, I know. I want pipe to ground, but I just don't want to sit here and wait all day for it. Where's my pipe to ground? I feel like I've got a whole chunk of it somewhere, and I'm not seeing where it is. Come on, show me. Where's the orange lighting up? Oh, it was as fast as I made it. The system, the robots are running away with it. Alright, be like that. We're just going to pull this up anyways. Okay. How are we going to pull this up? That's good, that's good. That's water. We're going to have water coming off this end. Whoopsie. That was not good. Good at all. Yes, thank you. We don't need one there. Why are we pulling? Because it's just water we need for sulfuric, right? Yes. Okay. I had to think it all through. Okay. So we're going to want a couple of more. So let's grab 5 of those. And let's get 10 of those. And grab a bunch of these. And that should be in pretty good shape. Now, we just need to think about how we're going to split off these ores. So we'll get that figured out. That's going to be a little messy. And it shouldn't matter which side, but we may as well just... Whoops. We'll just do the opposite of the last one in case it matters, but it shouldn't. So we'll do copper on the top and this on the bottom. So what we can do here is we can do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there, and 1. Whoa! What did we get? Okay, laser turret damage. We may as well get that up if we're going to start using some lasers. 6, there, and there. And then we're going to want this one to feed in, we said, second one. So, of course, we're going to make it hard on ourselves because, you know, anything else would be easy. Can we do it this way even without doing a flip back? Well, we might have to do a little flip. Okay, there's our copper, and then we're going to want to bring in this from over here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do it like that. And we'll do a splitter right here, and just do kind of a little snake on this side like that. And there we go. Now our ore has been fed. How's our pipes coming? Did we get all those pipes built we wanted? I'm hoping so. And now we're going to say, okay, well, we want this one to go way over. We don't need you to have one there. We want this one to go way up like this, as far as you'll reach. I reached, right? And then we're going to get another one way up to here. How come I didn't get an alignment? I put them off skilter, that's why. Oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to worry again. This is going to be one of those, it's done, it's done. Let's not panic too much. It's not perfectly in alignment. As long as it works, who cares? I feel like we're really missing some chunks here, though. Okay, and then we're going to need to get... Going to have to come in something like that to there, over to here, down to there, there, and there. And where's our straight pipe? Come on, straight pipe. Thank you. And connect that and that. That across there. And we're going to want to just do a little jump like that. Get the sulfuric coming in like that, and there we go, sulfuric there. And question, did we get what we were looking for? Well, I see that we don't have what coming in. Is it, what do we need? It's sulfur. Can't build sulfuric acid without sulfur. Now, which way are we running that line? We did run it the other way. I think we're going to change that up. Now we're going to back that line the other way. Will that work? Is that going to cause us grief? Yeah, it'll cause us a little bit of grief, so we'll have to go this way. Okay. That's okay. We're okay. Every time we're okay. And just a couple chunks across there. We'll bring this line like that, and there we go. I'll just bring it down, and I think that one should be able to keep up. I don't think it's going to be too much of a stretch for it to feed all of these. Especially if we don't have power here. So let's do a power line there. And... Throwing that one thing off has just really goofed the whole thing up. This is why we want to maintain our, our grids and stuff and make sure everything's in alignment. But, oh well, it worked out good enough. Okay. We got batteries coming off the other side. It means we did something right. As long as we did something right on all of them. I see that's working, that's working, that's working. They're all working. That's good. Means we're getting stuff. Are all you guys working? I think so. Everybody's got something going on. I don't see it working. Why aren't you working? What are you missing? Dum dum dum. You got water? Because you're telling me my sulfur's full. Okay, that's good. As long as we're getting double batteries, we should be in good shape. Okay. Well, I think we're going to run down here, check out to see that we've got lasers, and once we do that, we will call this... Oh, look at... See how quickly we pulled those batteries off? I'm glad we doubled up. We might even need to think about doing more. I didn't really think we were going to pull off that badly. Whoa! That was, well, like I don't usually use lasers. Did I mention that? And the fact that we built 70 of them, that might have something to do with it. So maybe we'll just limit out at 100 for now. Yeah, they're kind of pigs, eh? Wow. Wow. Oink. Yeah, I guess, guess that was a little intense on the batteries. So what did we learn there? We've learned we don't want to build lasers if we're doing yellow yellow science packs, because bad things might happen. That's for sure. Anyways, that I believe is episode 20. I want to say 28. Yeah, I think it's 28. So thanks for joining me. I'm Nerd Dad. Appreciate all likes, all comments, and please subscribe. I'm Nerd Dad, and I'm out.